What is going on YouTube? Hit, I'm back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at XRP. We're going to be looking at the S&P 500, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the current coin market cap, and maybe a few exchanges that we will be using as we start to develop techniques and figure out when exactly we are going to be seeing big pops in price in cryptocurrency. So specifically in today's video, we will be looking at the very interesting movements we've been watching within crypto. Just a quick recap right now, the S&P 500 is starting to correct a little bit lower in price. We are starting to see coins like XRP and even Bitcoin start to correct slightly lower, but they seem to be, kind of hanging out on a support. This is kind of the last limb that the market has. So if we can actually maintain this support, there's a good chance we may swing up. But ultimately, this is the almost last straw for most of these cryptocurrencies to be trading on. And if they do not hold support, they are going to be dropping at a very critical and fast rate. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can just head over there and DM me. It doesn't really matter what it's about. I just like having a good conversation. Otherwise, if you're interested, DM me about the S&P 500, cryptocurrency, Roth IRAs, anything of the sort. Otherwise, let's jump right into today's episode. All right, guys, just a quick recap. As you guys know, we are pretty much at least going into a new setup on the channel. As you guys notice, we're trying to revamp things, refresh things, make things a little bit nicer. As you guys can see, I've moved into my apartment, so I am working with a different background behind me that I am slowly tweaking. As you can see, we got the Crypto TV up on the big flat screen in the back, and I am planning on kind of doing some more stuff in the background relevant to cryptocurrency, or just making it a cool setup. And other than that, we did get the new intro video. I know you guys have been noticing. I like it too. I think it's pretty awesome. So I've definitely included that into the videos, and there is some more stuff to come to the channel. Otherwise, before we jump right into the technical analysis and cryptocurrency, I just want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor. This is Flow, which is offered on CoinList. It is pretty freaking awesome. It's basically a new platform for a new generation of games, apps, and digital assets that basically power them. So it's pretty interesting. And as I did more research, I found out there's actually some pretty big people backing Flow, so it might be something to take advantage of. Definitely make sure to stick around as I explain more about this in the rest of the video. As far as I understand, they have over 20,000 people that have already purchased the token before it goes live on their community sale, and they have over 10,000 pretty much dedicated people that follow along with Flow team. Otherwise, moving on to today's episode, I do have a few other announcements to make. Like I said, we are doing the current Crypto TV DueDEX giveaway for $200 of USDT trading bonus. The link is in the description down below. We have over, I'd say 500, and yeah, as you can see, 570 signups, 17 days left. You got to be in it to win it. Definitely make sure to enter that $200 USDT giveaway. Link in the description. 7 ways to enter. Definitely sign up. You got to be in it to win it. Otherwise, moving on to the rest of the episode, just jumping right into the video, you can see XRP has basically been trading pretty much flatlined for days on days on days now. And you can see it's some sort of descending channel that's pretty much been forming on the coin. I can almost guarantee that the price is going to correct lower and drop and almost pull probably down to 20 cents very soon. But my reason behind this is basically that we're hitting supports numerous times, and it seems like we're rejecting off this resistance right here. That ultimately will lead the coin to correct lower. So I'm pretty much gung-ho on the fact that XRP is probably going to drop fairly quickly in price. It's just a matter of when it's going to finally see that volume spike and pull the coins down lower. Now, the only thing I did notice that was a big sign for the most part is when we look at the other cryptos. Obviously, Bitcoin is one of those that we do have to pay attention to. Now, what's interesting with Bitcoin is it does show signs that we are pretty much correcting below the symmetrical triangle. Now, this is the last, and I mean the last piece that needs to be broken for Bitcoin to correct and short lower. Not only are we bouncing or retesting right now the MACD right here, and obviously we have a few things to happen. If we cross over here in a bearish crossover, then we do know it is time to short cryptocurrency. Otherwise, we're looking for something like this, which is a reversal where we bounced off of here and flew up higher, but this is definitely the time where we have to spend very close attention watching the market. If XRP and Bitcoin actually break the moving average, or basically if Bitcoin does, XRP will follow in price correcting lower, then we know we are guaranteed to correct and pull all the way down, and I will not be surprised if we see a $10,000 Bitcoin once again retest. So that's pretty much what we're waiting for. It's whether or not we can close below that moving average. That's what we're looking for. If we can close below here, then we're pretty much game for correcting even lower in the past. Now, I do think that we are going to maybe trade out a little bit more before we drop, but I don't think we're going to have much more play, and I do think that a reversal is happening very soon. Now, I do just want to jump into the S&P 500 quickly, but before I do so, I do just want to talk about Flow, a little bit more about the coin. You can see I did link in the description Flow and some of the websites that back this. They are backed by some pretty crazy websites, or pretty crazy brands to be more specific. Dr. Seuss, UFC, definitely some ones that you guys have heard of. NBA, it's pretty insane that they have this, but you can pretty much see what it is. Seamless onboarding, balanced native token design, built-in user base. But just to break this down a little bit more, they also have where you can create a CoinList account and purchase the tokens, things like that. I did link this in the description down below if you want to back it prior to the launch of the crypto. And then lastly, this is on Bitcoin.com. This is what actually sparked my attention. Why top global brands like NBA and UFC choose Dapper Labs Flow blockchain? That's what's crazy to me. Why is a crypto being backed by UFC, the NBA, Dr. Seuss, Ubisoft, and the NFL, and we have even Binance too. It's pretty crazy to see what's actually backing this. The company behind CryptoKitties and NBA Top Shop. So that's pretty cool as well. Flow is also something that CryptoKitties is developed by. I'm sure if you guys have been around even the slightest in the space, you would know by now what exactly CryptoKitty is. But Flow is built for scale, speed, and security like no other blockchain. Partners developing collectible solutions, including NBA, Warner Bros., Dr. Seuss, Ubisoft, UFC, basically creating an alternate to the physical and actual games. They're going to create a virtual games backed by cryptocurrency. So it's pretty cool. I think it's a very interesting system. They're launching this, I believe, on the 6th. That's when they drop the crypto. So definitely make sure to check it out before then if you do plan on entering. The auction is live on October 6th, and they actually describe how exactly the tokens are going to be passed around right here. The token distribution, 20% is Dapper Labs, obviously that, the development team. So we're looking at about 38%. Large backers, small backers, community sale, ecosystem development. So you can see pretty much what it is that they're referring to. The price of the token is 10 cents up to 1,000. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Definitely make sure to check them out. These are some of their previous backers. So it's a pretty cool thing. These are their partners right now. I mean, this is a pretty heavy and solid lineup, if you ask me. Purdue University, Yonsei University. I mean, this is pretty crazy. So definitely make sure to check them out. Once again, huge shout out for them for sponsoring today's video. But once again, switching our focus now to the S&P 500. You can see the S&P 500 is pretty much falling again. Now, I know today is Saturday, so we're not going to be really seeing any sort of big movements in price or at all because the markets are closed. But the fact that yesterday did not close good is very interesting to me. I mean, we actually are starting to correct lower. I mean, this is great. This is huge news to me. I'm actually excited to see the market reverse lower. Not necessarily happy that it affects our economy, and the economy is going to dip down too. But it is looking like a second wave, and that's pretty crazy. So I do believe that we are going to see this drop happen. I mean, this was not a good sign to start the month now correcting lower. So I'd be very shocked if we headed up higher at any sense. Like I said, we're seeing that bearish divergence. We're seeing correction. I don't think we're going to have much trouble falling lower. I think we're going to be stuck trying to go up. I don't think it's going to be likely, and I don't think it's going to be possible. And with that knowledge, I think we are going to start to correct lower and lower and lower within the next 2 months, I would say, very similar to the past. Obviously, that would ultimately, if this happens right here, is going to reflect on what is happening right now within Bitcoin and XRP, and the markets are going to follow pursuit with the S&P 500, and we're going to see the markets drop. So I'm pretty nervous. It's going to be interesting. I don't know. I'm getting ready, though, to trade. Like I said, we do have demo accounts opened. You can definitely test the market, test Bityard. You can either use the demo account or put money in, and I found where the derivatives were. This is how you can trade crude oil, copper, gold, silver, the mini Dow, which is pretty much what I was referring to, which is interesting. The fact that the NASDAQ and mini Dow is on here does give us the opportunity to capitalize off these big drops because we've had them in the past. So it's interesting. I'm actually extremely excited that there are other exchanges that, or this Bityard offers other exchanges and other cryptos. It's a crazy opportunity to now short the S&P 500 and find out ways to do so. So definitely make sure to stick around. I did link my Bityard in the description down below. If you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn up post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. Once again, huge shout out to Flow for sponsoring today's episode. Check them out, link in the description. Otherwise, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.